everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. That's 2 in a row. Oh my goodness, you guys should be so proud of me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make all of the time to make these videos finally, because I really miss doing it and I got a lot of shit I want to share, I promise you. Today is going to be my January favorites. Just because since I've been gone basically for a couple months, I have accumulated a lot of things over the holidays, things I like, things I don't like. So the majority of this is going to be things that I couldn't live without in January. And then I have a few things that's like, I could probably take back if I wanted to, but I haven't decided. So, boom, let's start with favorites. All right, we're going to start with, I'll do it in the order the way I put on my makeup. Let's start with cleansing. Okay. Now this is a favorite across the board, I'm sure. I love these Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. Like, they get everything off. You can even use them if you don't have any makeup on and you want to just get off whatever residue or moisturizer you have left on your face at night. Like, I love these so much. Always use a coupon because I got like buy one get one half off. So I made sure I bought a double pack of these. So I bought the double pack, got another double pack half off. Like, I always use those coupons for those. I actually just got done with my last pack and the travel size one. I'm finishing up my pink grapefruit ones. I have really sensitive skin, so this kind of burns when I use it. But grapefruit's good for acne prone skin. It also helps brighten the skin, which maybe that's why it hurts so much when I use it. I don't know. But yeah, the blue ones are just perfect. And I think I want to try the lavender ones. I think they're lavender, but they're in the purple packaging, so I just assume everything in purple packaging is lavender. But yeah. Ooh. Next, primers. I am almost done with my travel size primer water. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm going to try the primer oil. I love this stuff. Like, not sure if it works. I know that it makes my face a little bit tackier, giving the makeup something to stick to. So that's why I have this. I bought the Sephora favorites set. So I got another travel size. So I'm actually going to keep both of these bottles so that if I choose to buy the big one, I can kind of like pour them in here and use them, like keep one in my purse, keep one for when I do go out of town. But so far, I love this. I use it every time I put my makeup on. Speaking of primers, let's talk about the Makeup Forever Step 1s. Now, I own 3 of them. One of them is the moisturizing one, which I cannot seem to find. Oh, wait. Is this it? Is this it? Yeah, I own 3 of them. I'm going to talk about all 3, but the 2 I am loving this month. I got the Step 1 in smoothing and the Step 1 in hydrating. I like to use the smoothing one. Well, let me first say, I use different primers for different parts of my face because my face is not the same, doesn't have the same issues everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the places that need smoothed out, I'll use the smoothing. Places that need hydrated, I'll use hydrating. My skin is not the same all over, as you can clearly see. Like, I even have hyperpigmentation in some places. So, smoothing, obviously for my pores, all up and through here, sometimes on my chin, my nose area sometimes. So that's what I use that for. And then the hydrating all around my mouth where I get my eczema and it kind of gets dried out, like here and on my cheeks, because that's where I get windburn in the winter. So I use different primers for different areas of my face because I have such problematic skin. So loving those 2 this month. I'm going to purchase the full size once those run out. Let's see. Also for moisturizing, I've been using vegetable glycerin. I use this a lot for my hair because it keeps it pliable. Basically, it's a humectant. It kind of pulls and draws moisture from the air. I use this with or without makeup and it is a dream. Basically draws moisture from the air, making my face look not dewy, but I look hydrated. It has reduced the dry patches on my face when I have makeup on. Like, sometimes makeup would crumble. This kind of helps it stay on, and like I said, I have the most problematic skin ever, so I make sure I put it all around here just to continue to draw moisture throughout the day. I use it on my lips. Like I said, I used it in my hair. You have to kind of mix it with things. I could do a video on all the things that vegetable glycerin is good for if you'd like in a separate video, but love that this month. Oh, last cleansing thing, I forgot. I have a sample of, well, a deluxe sample of the Tatcha Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This stuff is so good. Like, I use the makeup remover wipes to take my makeup off, and then I use 3 pumps of this every time I take my makeup off. I do one side, my eyes, my lips, my forehead, 3 pumps. And it takes off all the rest of the residue. I go to rinse it, my face is still like supple and clean and not all like stripped and dry and ready to fall off. So, Tatcha, you did it right. Again, when I run out of this, I will be purchasing the bigger version of this because my skin, like, it's the only skin I have. I've got to take care of it or I'm going to look like a wrinkled old lady. You ladies with oily skin are going to look young forever. Meanwhile, I got to, like, keep it together. Let's see. Also, under makeup, I have been using the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Firming Serum. This is the full size. I'm about halfway through it, I'm pretty sure. Like, I've had this for a little while. And, let me see. I've never opened this before. It smells good. It has, like, little, like, shimmering, like, glitters in it. I don't know if you can see. But, like, it says that it's just basically a deep hydration firming serum. It's supposed to keep you looking young, you know, as long as you continue to use it. I've been using it for about a month or 2 now. I'd say 2 months. And last month, I'd say that it did help with the hydration. I wouldn't say so much say firming, just because, I mean, I am still young, but it's all preventative. So, not sure if I'm going to repurchase this, but I'm sure when I run out, I'm going to see if there's a difference between when I was using it constantly and then when, obviously, when I stopped using it. Next, let's talk about, also in a weird order, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is the liquid version. I got this in a 2-piece set. One of those sets Sephora had because I wanted to try out Opal and then Opal in the tiny version and the powdered tiny version. I actually used this before I put on my foundation. It just comes out like that and then you rub it in and it just gives you a glow from within basically. If you use it under your foundation, it's gonna make you naturally glow. So I'm actually putting on foundation after this, so yeah. You put it on all your high points. I put it here, I put it under my brow bone, I put it right here, and I'll put a little dot on my nose. And as you can see, I mean, it's pretty much, like I said, a glow from within. And I use that basically when I go out most likely, or if I'm not putting a powdered highlight over it, I will put that underneath just so that I look all dewy and nice and everyone thinks my skin is great when it's not. So there is that. Next, let's talk about, I actually don't have any foundations. I'm still trying out some, and I will come back with a video on that. Yes. We're going to talk about concealer, so obviously LA Girl Pro concealers, still holy grail, still love them. I mean, I mainly use them for highlighting and stuff now, and like kind of when I do my eyebrows, I like the tip to kind of like sculpt underneath and above. It kind of saves the need for the brush, so I love those. I use Fawn for highlighting, beautiful bronze for just regular skin tone coloring things. Another concealer I'm in love with is the Sephora brand Bright Future Gel Serum concealer. So I have one in, is that it? I have 15 and 16. One's Dulce de Leche, which this is the one that I use more frequently because this is more my color. This is more of a warm tone, whereas this one's more of a neutral tone in Pot de Cream. I'm assuming that's what that's called. So 15, 16, that's what they look like. And this is swatch-like. Like I said, this one, I just kind of like dot it in wherever I need it instead of swiping it, just to kind of place the product. And then it's just hydrating. Like, look at that. Like, they should make a gel serum foundation with whatever formula they use for this, because this could be bomb Sephora. Like, gel serum foundation, get on it. If you don't already have it, you might actually already have it. I'm just recently getting into Sephora brand things. But yeah, this is the other one. As you can see, it's a little bit more neutral, which some areas of my face are a little bit more warm than others. Yeah, this is just a little more neutral. I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two. But yeah, that's that. Moving on. Whew, what was I doing? Okay. Next. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, my Makeup Forever 5 palette Cream Day Camouflage. 5 camouflage palette or whatever. 5 camouflage cream palette. Now, I used to try and use the orange in here. I think I'm going to figure out a way to get this to work, because I didn't really like it when I first used it. And the same with the 2 lighter colors, which I could probably use to highlight. Again, I'm going to figure out a way to make those work someday. But these two, the warm one and then the more like neutral dark tone brown, I use those for contour all the time. I love cream contouring. Like I said, I have dry skin. This little palette, I use it like almost all the time. Like, you can see how like messy it is. Like dab my Real Techniques dirty brush into it and kind of just chisel out my face. So yeah, that's what I use with this all the time. Boom. Next, let's see, that's it for concealers. Let's talk about eyebrows. Every day, all day, Anastasia Brow Wiz. Period. What color I use? Dark brown? No, ebony. Right. Yep, ebony. Self-explanatory. Spoolie end, pencil end, 2-in-1, on the go, traveling. This. Like, what else do you need, really? Like, it's self-explanatory. You don't get anything else. This is it. That's all you need. What else? Okay, so that's eyebrows covered. Let's talk about blushes. Right now, I am on a cheap blush binge because I feel like there's some real, like, gems out there. Like, everyone knows this. This e.l.f. blush palette that I have it in dark, right? Yep, dark. It comes with this huge mirror and then 4 shades, which are very beautiful for brown skin people. I would say that this one has a lot of glitter in it, so if you're not into that, obviously don't use it. But for $6, don't use it. Use the other 3. The other 3 are fine, and they show up. They're pigmented. I love them. I mean, you can't really beat it. There's that pink one, and this is me swatching pretty heavy on it. There's that one right above the pink. There's this peachy one. And then there's the one with the shimmer. Ooh, I swatched so heavy. And they're so pigmented. Like, I like pressed my finger into it. They're so pigmented. Like, you can't even really like... That peach one's a little bit more subtle, but that's it right there. Beautiful shades, beautiful. And they do blend out pretty well, I will say. Again, $6. Like, suck it up. Like, figure out a way to make it work because they're really beautiful shades. And I still think, even though they're aimed towards dark girls, light girls can wear them too. I'd just be careful. The one color I'm sure you probably couldn't use if you were a little bit darker than me. Because, as you can see, it didn't even really show up on my hand. But it's for a subtle look, if that's what you're going for. Next, let's talk about setting powders. I just went out of order. Laura Mercier, I have the translucent loose setting powder. I've been trying it out. That's why I got the little one. And I love it. It has a color. I'm going to try that RCMA powder that Kathleen Lights recommended. I already have it in my cart. There's a lot of people that have sold out, but I've been letting everyone know Camera Ready Cosmetics has it. It's stocked. You can get either size, the 10 ounce or the whatever the other ounce was. Was it 3 ounce or 1 ounce? I don't know. But yeah, they have it on there, camerareadycosmetics.com. But right now, I've been loving this. I will buy that because I don't want color, but this does brighten it here. I only use it in my like T-zone where I like to highlight. I don't use it anywhere else. Sometimes I'll use it to sculpt my contour, but that's only here and there. That's only at night usually I sculpt my contour with this. But it's pretty foolproof powder. I like it. Contour, I have been using powder contour. I have been using Swift Super Shock Cheek and matte Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop. At first I didn't like this. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, it didn't really show up really, and like my skin is definitely darker than that. And I'm like, is it a cream? You know, everyone says it's like kind of like a cream powder to powder look or whatever. But at first I didn't like it, but it's grown on me. I have just started like mashing my brush in there. As you can see, like all the pattern is gone. I use my Real Techniques contour brush and I kind of just like swirl it, and then I just go in. But yeah, I have been using this lately and I haven't used anything else. I was gonna say I don't even have anything else, but I do have other contour powders, but this one so far is the most natural because it's a little warm. It's kind of like a bronzer, even though, I mean, how bronze can you get when you're already brown? But love it. Contour powder. Boom. Next thing. What is that? That is not that. That is not for that. Okay. Next thing is mascara. I am still on my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara deluxe sample. I have so many deluxe samples because I don't like to spend money on products. What if they're not good? You know, like, and then I'm too lazy to take it back. So I was like, I'll rather just buy a little small one that'll still last me because my job doesn't require makeup where I work. So I try not to wear too much of it to work. But a deluxe sample will hold me over for the days that I do wear makeup, which is any other day. So yeah, still in love with that. I like to brush it out with the not Real Techniques, they don't have a mascara. I like to brush it out with the brush from the They're Real Benefit mascara. I love that brush. Everyone says it like pokes them in the eye. I like it. Like, it separates my lashes. I always run that through my lashes right after I use any mascara because it separates them pretty nice. So there's that. Let's see. I'm gonna do highlighters last. I just want to talk about this Ofra, a lip liner pencil in wine. Girls, this pencil is like the best, and it's dulled down because I use it damn near every day. Any nude looks, any neutral like tone looks you want to do. Let me see, can I sharpen this? Did I lose my sharpener? I just need someone to know about this Ofra pencil. Look at that pencil. It's like a mauvey pink with a little bit of brown in it. Like, it's so mauve and so pink. Like, can you see it? I love this pencil. It's like the exact color of the tip, really. It's my Kim Kardashian pencil is what I say. Like, anytime I want to do like a Kim Kardashian inspired look, or I want to do a Khloe Kardashian inspired look, I use this pencil because, like, that's how I feel after I put it on. And then I line my lips with a brown liner, and then I go in on it with this, and I love it. And I'll do like a lighter color in the center, and I love this pencil. I'm gonna repurchase it, no matter how expensive Ofra is. Let's see. What else do I like? I'm in love with this ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippy in LAX. I wore this, and I will insert a picture here of me wearing this lippy. I did one thin layer of it just to kind of outline my lips and get the shape. Let it dry, and then I put a little bit more over it just to fill in any sparse areas. And it didn't cake up on me, didn't bunch up on me. But there are some cons. I will be doing a swatch and review video on all the ones I own. I own about 6, I want to say, in various colors, 6 or 7. I might be lying, but I definitely at least own 6. So yeah, but this one, in love with it just because it's kind of been my color of the month. Like, I have a coat in this color, I have shoes in this color, I have 2 coats in this color, shoes in this color, I have a purse in this color, I have the puff that's on my purses is in this color. Like, I love this burgundy color. It's so pretty. But yeah, really love it. I know not everyone loves the ColourPop lippies, but I mean, how much are they? What, $6, $8? I don't know. You can afford it. Just, you know, be careful which colors you buy, I will say that. Their newer formula apparently is supposed to be way better than this formula, so I'll definitely have to pick up some new ones. Plus there's some girls I want to support that are on YouTube that I love and I follow. So I want to pick up their new lippy sticks and ultra matte lips. Alright, let's talk about this lip gloss from Velvet 59 that I received in my Ipsy bag a while back. I think the color is Noisette. N-O-I-S-E-T-T-E. Whatever. It is a rose smelling, thick. I love the smell of this rose color. Like, it is a very beautiful lip gloss, and it kind of goes hand in hand with my Ofra because they're like the same color. Like, this is the lip gloss I layer over, and it's super glossy and it's super moisturizing. Your lips don't feel like plasticky after about an hour of wearing it, and it's just like, it's just the sheen that just doesn't go anywhere for hours. It looks like you put like liquid glass on your lips when you use this. You hear that? It's just so creamy, and I love this. Velvet 59 is more of a lesser known brand, and I think I need to start like purchasing stuff from them because they did that right. What else? Let's see. Am I done with everything? No. Eyeshadow. Let's talk eyeshadow. Let's talk Viseart. I love these Viseart palettes. I bought these with my own money. They weren't gifted to me by anyone. They weren't sent to me, obviously, because no one cares about me to send me anything. But I love these palettes. I have yet to use this one. I might do a video, kind of a talk through using this to kind of get some inspiration and, you know, kind of just go and see what I come up with that one. But, and same with this, because I'm not big on cool tones, but when I do other people's makeup, I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. But these two, the Dark Matte palette and the Neutral Matte palette, palettes 1 and 4, my favorite. Use them every time, all the time. I like forgot about all my other palettes. I remember I had just purchased my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, which I have a swatch video that I'm editing, and it might go up before this or after this, I don't know. But it's old, so you guys already know about it, but I'll still put it up for people who haven't seen it. I forgot all about that when I got these. Like, they're highly pigmented, they're buttery. People say that they're a little powdery, but that's because it has so much pigment. The more pigment in an eyeshadow, the more powdery it is. I mean, I'm sure you've seen how powdery actual pigments are because it's a pigment. These are pigmented, therefore they are powdery. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I don't know, look it up. But yes, I love those, hands down. I'm going to do a full swatch review on all the 4 that I have. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy any more of them because I'm not really interested in the rest of the colors, but we will see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. There are some other Viseart palettes that I do want to try, like lip palettes and stuff. So I'll keep you posted on that. Highlights. Let's do this. I have the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration with the Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Blush Copper. In the beginning, I was using Blush Copper a little bit, but then I started doing with what Jaclyn does. I'm like, she's light, I can't do that. Oh, I don't even know if this color's gonna look good on my skin. Pearl's definitely not gonna look good on my skin. I love that shit at night. When I go out, these two are just boom, Champagne Pop, boom, Pearl, and you just gotta blend it, ladies. You gotta get a wet beauty blender and you gotta pounce that stuff in because you're missing out. Like, she wasn't kidding. These two are great. Like, I mean, I can do a tutorial on it, but this is Champagne Pop. This is Pearl, and this is Blush Copper. And I know that Pearl is definitely a permanent in the permanent collection now. I think Champagne Pop is too. I'm not sure about Blush Copper. Let me try and like blend that so you can kind of see what that looks like. And I know you probably think it looks crazy, but look how I blended out that Pearl color. And I have dark hands, my pans are darker than my face, and it's still blended out pretty nice. And then blush copper obviously will look great on brown skin, especially dark skin. Like, I wish my skin was dark enough to fully appreciate that color, but it's just so shiny. Oh my gosh, so shiny. But yeah, I use that pretty much, if not Champagne Pop, somewhat every day. I definitely use Champagne Pop and Pearl together every night that I go out. Another everyday highlight is my Becca Opal that I've been trying out. Again, once this is out, like, this is gonna last me a while. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna buy the full size of like everything that I love. So there's that, unless I find something. And that's another thing. The reason why I buy deluxe samples is because if I find something better in the meantime, then now I haven't spent all my money on this huge one that I'm never gonna use. It's just gonna be sitting in my drawer because I found something better. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Love Opal. Opal's great. Thanks, Becca. You guys know what you're doing with the highlighters. But I want to try some Hourglass highlighters because I heard they were really good. And, you know, what if I like them more than Becca? Then I haven't bought a huge version of the Opal, and I still have both. See how I'm thinking? Anyway, Laura Mercier, love your highlight in 01. It's a matte radiance bake powder. Looks like this. Does not come with a mirror. I don't know why I'm holding it, but it comes in this little thing. I got it with my Sephora favorites. This is my everyday makeup, no makeup look highlighter all the time. I'll even layer this over Opal or Champagne Pop to bring it down a little but make it more glowy. Like, it brings down the glitter, but it brings up the glow. I'll have to show you in a video when I have my going out makeup. I will show you because this will set it off. This is like, and you'd think that it looked crazy on me, but it just, like, it's such a subtle highlight. And like I said, on those no makeup days where I put that Opal cream underneath and I put this on top, it's definitely glow from within worthy. Like, I love that stuff. So again, this is a highlighter that I actually definitely am gonna buy the full size of. Like, no bullshit. So there's that. Yeah, so those are all the things I love